everybody, Mike Mina here at Augusta Financial. I hope you're doing well. Happy August to you. I wanted to let you know I'm going to be doing a video blog every month, kind of giving you the synopsis or Mike Mina's version of what I write down, because I hear a lot of people, read that a lot of people are not reading nowadays and they like videos. So here I am with a video just for you. So really quickly, I'm going to talk about mortgage rates first. Mortgage rates came down a little bit this month or this last month. The Federal Reserve decided to keep interest rates unchanged for another month. Good, bad, otherwise, I don't know that it's the worst thing in the world. Yes, we want lower interest rates. What we don't want is more inflation. So if he holds off another couple of months, and it sounds like he's going to until September, then hopefully they drop it a quarter, maybe a half if things go the right way or the wrong way, whatever way you want to look at it. And then we'll see interest rates start to come down. That doesn't necessarily affect mortgage rates, meaning bond traders do that, mortgage-backed security traders do that. So rates could come down on their own, anticipating multiple rate cuts coming on in the future. So that's one thing. The other thing, I just want to let you know, there's so many loan programs out there. It's almost like pre-2008 or 2004 with the mortgage meltdown. So stated income loans, we have a version of that. Everything else, second mortgages, home equity lines of credits, everything you guys need, especially if you're in that 2.75% rate, and I don't want to touch that mortgage. I completely understand where you're coming from there. On the real estate side, we are now seeing more and more inventory. More and more inventory, I should say. But we've kind of flatlined here in Santa Clarita. We're 800, 850 homes, depending on the day. Some houses are going out immediately like that with multiple offers. Just had one accepted the other day. Multiple offer situation. We got it because we knew the agents and everything like that, and our offer was strong. Others are sitting, and they are sitting, but now what's happening is we're starting to see sellers go, okay, you know what, we'll accept an offer at that level. We've been sitting for 21 days. We haven't had any offers. Let's work with whatever offers we got. This is kind of old school, pre-2008 stuff where people had to negotiate on deals. So it's really a great thing. We're still seeing some multiple offers, like I said, but some of them we're just moving on. Insurance is still an issue. Nobody's insurance went down this year. I know that. Mine didn't go down. It's causing issues in condo complexes, townhouse complexes, things like that. So if you have questions on insurance or any of that stuff, let me know. We've got some insurance agents that are writing. Not everything has to be California Fair Plan. Even if you live in Santa Clarita, the outskirts, maybe the inner circle or the inner middle of the valley should not be that way. And the last thing I'm going to leave you with is something that I found very interesting. Did you know that if you have your house in joint tenancy versus community property with right of survivorship, and I hope you all have a trust. If you don't have a trust, get a trust. If you need a trust attorney, I know a bunch of them. But joint tenants versus community property with right of survivorship, okay? If you put it in community property with right of survivorship, you get the full stepped up basis if your spouse passes away. Now I'm getting to the point of where I'm old, so we want that, right? So let's say, for instance, I paid $500,000 for my house, and my house is now worth $1.2 million, and my spouse passed away, because it's not going to be me first, you know that, passed away. If I was as joint tenants in my house, okay, and then slid it into my trust, they would only give me half of the stepped up basis. So that means that $700,000 in equity, they'd only give me $350,000 more of that. Then if I turned and went to sell, I would have a $350,000 capital gain. So, well, I'd have my $250,000 exemption, and then I'd have a $100,000 gain or whatever it is. If it is done as community property with right of survivorship, it goes to the full stepped up basis at the 1.2. I could hang out in that house, sell it for 1.45, still get my $250,000 exemption, and move on. Last thing I want to touch on, remember your property taxes are now tax deductible thanks to the big beautiful bill. I don't know if you think it's beautiful. I don't really care. But what I really want to say is, let me know if you guys have any questions. I try to keep up on tax law. I try to keep up on everything that I can do to help you. And I want to help you, your clients, your friends, anybody I can, getting a mortgage and putting them in a good place. So thank you so much for your business. Let me know if there's anything you need. Mike Mina, Augusta Financial. 661-291-2222 is my direct line, and it also slides over to my cell phone. Thanks so much.